Hello, welcome back to the start of another weekly vlog. It is a gorgeous fall Saturday here in New York, and I am headed to rehearsal for the show. Today's show day, it's kind of exciting. I mean, I'm in one song, but like, Sam's really excited. It's his baby. I mean, this is the 4th time that they've put on the show, and so I know he's really excited. Anyway, so I have a rehearsal with just the group that I'm performing with. That's where I'm headed now. My curls look a little ridiculous. Normally I brush through them after I curl them, but because it's like 1 and I need them to last till like 7 or 8, I'm just gonna let them fall naturally over the course of today. If I have to brush them out a little bit right before the show, I will, but like, I'm trying not to touch them because they have to last so many hours. So I'm going to meet the group that I'm performing with, and then we have like an overall run through at the venue after that. And then we have a little bit of time before the show starts. So Sam and I are gonna try and go catch some of the Texas game. That's why I'm wearing my Texas shirt. I have my change of clothes in my backpack. I didn't want to wear my show clothes the whole day. Like, I get sweaty and gross. So anyways, I brought a change of clothes. My mom, Aunt Jeanette, and Kristen, who are all coming to see the show, have landed in New York. They all flew in this morning. They're ridiculous. I am very lucky that I have people like that in my life that are flying to New York to see me perform. So anyways, I am almost at the subway. Should be a fun day.
Hi sweetie, we are officially here in New York and you don't know it because it's a big surprise for you. You know I'm coming, but you think I'm coming tomorrow, and I'm already here having wine, and I am here with, oh hold on, I don't know how to get you in the picture, Mark. Okay, wait, there we go. Oh, and
surprise!
And there's Mark.
I'm here too.
Anyway, we don't know how to video like you do, but hey, I wanted to start memorializing your big weekend that's coming up, and I'm so excited. It's a beautiful weekend, and we are making plans to meet up with Sue and Michael before we have the big Meet the Parents dinner that you don't know about, because we decided that we needed to have a meet and greet with our parents. So anyway, we will be enjoying our Friday night in New York. Love you. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye, honey.
Bye.
Mark reminded me that I needed to show you the name of our restaurant where we are having our pre-happy hours, the pre-dinner. All right, hold on. It's called the Horny Ram. We want to commemorate your engagement with remembering ours, so we came up on top of the Empire State Building where Mark engaged me. 10 years ago. So, yeah. So we are on top of the Empire State Building. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Laken.
It looks very different than it did when we were here 10 years ago. All these new buildings. Hi again. Now we are off to go meet your dad and Sue for a pre-dinner drink, and then we go to meet the parents. So hope you're having fun. We can't wait again for tomorrow. Yay!
We're gonna see you tomorrow. Big surprise. Big surprise.
Hi, Laken.
Hey,
Here we are.
Hey,
New York City, we run into these guys.
guess what's gonna happen tomorrow?
Hey,
We know something you don't know.
We got a big secret.
bring your tissue.
Oh, somebody better bring tissues.
Somebody better bring tissue.
Yes. Oh my God. Anyway, so we're excited. So now it's time to meet the parents.
That's right. They are going to make a movie about this.
Hopefully Robert De Niro's not there.
So the parents are all here meeting together, and everybody's gonna say hi.
Congratulations!
Hi, thank you. Congratulations! We're so happy for you. Me and Sam, congratulations to you.
Say hi to Laken and Sam.
Hey guys!
Because I'm making a video. Hey guys! Congratulations, Sam and Laken. We're celebrating you. We wish you were here. But we're having fun without you guys.
Yes, we are.
Congratulations, Sam and Laken. Best of wishes.
So the most fun part has been sitting here admiring both of you and just all of us bragging about what we absolutely adore and that we believe that together you guys will be that much more to adore. So, congratulations!
Yes, we're very excited for both of you. We can't believe the special moment is almost here in 24 hours. We cannot wait to see you and celebrate with you and see the ring.
All right, guys, this is it. You're gonna do it right. Happy first anniversary.
We love your parents and we're happy to welcome you to our family, Laken.
Sam and Laken, you two are perfect for each other, and we wish you all the best.
So all of us have said how much we are so happy for you guys, and in 24 hours from now we will all be family, and we're so excited for you guys and can't believe it's finally here, and we love you both so very, very much, and yay! Sam and Laken!
That's where we are!
Hey! Missing you at Brandy's. Wish you were here. We're at Brandy's.
We had a little too much fun at Brandy's, and now Mark is obviously not feeling well, but hey, it's your big day. We're gonna get him together, and you texted me safe travels, but I can't text you because you have to think I'm actually on a plane. So, and I'm not, because I'm already here. It's a beautiful day, and today will be a beautiful day for you, and I can't wait. We are now out and about. I've been texting with you. I had to pretend I landed from a flight that I even was so good to check and make sure it was like a legit time for a flight. It was actually the same flight we took yesterday, but you think I took it today. So anyway, and then Sam was texting me that you were curious why I hadn't responded, and so I think you have like some suspicions, but of course you know something, it's gonna happen sometime in the near future, so yeah, you're being
Real near.
you're being overly questioning everything, I'm sure. But it won't take away from the excitement because you don't know how it's going to happen tonight, and that the rest of your parents are here and not just me. We are stopping for some lunch at the Plaza Food Hall, and we're having Japanese-inspired Mexican. Haven't had that before. Say hi, Mark.
Konnichiwa.
So we are at what, T-minus, what time is it? It's
2:30, so
we're at T-minus 4.5 hours until showtime, and
about
then
5.5 hours to big time.
Big time! Yay! Okay, we are back outside, and that mashup of Japanese and Mexican was awesome. Can't wait for Sam's mashup tonight! Yay! Okay, it is almost 4 o'clock, so T-minus 3 hours for the show. And anyway, we are back in our very nice apartment here. You'll have to see it at some point. We are gonna get ready, and Mark is gonna go meet your dad and Sue, because I'm gonna be going on my own. And I forgot to tell you, I actually stopped to get some tissues because I know you're gonna cry. Okay, Mark is leaving. Look at well, he looks for your big day.
Bye, Laken. I'm heading to the big moment. Gotta meet your dad and Sue in about 5 minutes, so off to the races.
Okay, I'm about to get ready, and I am super excited. Mark is gone now, and I just want to tell you how very happy I am for you. And of course I'm going to tell you this when it actually happens, but just wanted you to know how much I've been looking forward to this, to see your child find that someone they want to spend the rest of their life with is so awesome, and such, it's just, I I always knew you were gonna marry Sam, but just now that we're here and we're at this moment where, you know, it's gonna be official, you guys are gonna be engaged and you'll be planning your wedding. I'm just so very, very happy for you, honey. Love you. Okay, I am going to come get a cab. Not getting that cab. And heading to you. I'm so excited. Anyway, well, I think I'll walk across the street over here and get actually on 2nd Ave. Oops. Those cabs all look taken. Anyway, so can't believe we are here, and it's kind of going to be the longest show ever, since I'm going to be more excited about the after show, the real show that I came to see. No, I did come to see you too, so it's so nice that I get to see you dance, and then I get to see you get engaged. Okay, I'm in the cab now, and I don't know how much traffic there is, but I'm assuming I'm going to get there a little bit early. It is now 5:11. So anyway, see ya. Okay, out of the cab and walking up to the stage 42 or room 42. Anyway, you said you were eating somewhere, but I don't know where that is. But I assume I'd go find a place to have a drink or something while I'm waiting for Rihanna. What a beautiful, beautiful day. A beautiful day for a proposal. So I'm sitting outside. I'm going to have a glass of wine while I wait for being able to get seated, because I'm here early. I'm so anxious. Anyway, see you soon, honey. Hi, Laken. I got moved up to the fancy table.
Front row.
Need front row and center for the
We can't
special
wait to see you perform.
We can't wait. We love you.
Can't wait to see you dance.
42, Broadway goes acapella number 4.
So this is what it feels like to be here. Instead of getting there,
I don't know how I know, but I'm gonna find my purpose. I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I've gotta find my purpose.
my sister and I had an ex that couldn't fly. My sister and I were headed straight to the top. My sister and I cashed $1,000 a week at least. But my sister is now, unfortunately, deceased. It's sad, but a fact is still a fact. And now all that remains are the remains of a perfect double act. 1, 2, 3. First I, then she, then we, but I can't do it alone. Then she, then I, then we.
I'm Sam Strung. Thank you once again for everyone for coming. Acapella, Broadway, I wanted to mesh both worlds. Thankfully, I was able to do so when I first arrived in New York City with Acapella, which is a nymph musical. I'm sure none of you have heard of it. Not too long later, he was like, oh, we both like Broadway, we both like Acapella. You are affiliated with 54 Below. You want to do the show with me? And I said, hell yeah, let's do it. So, for the past 2+ years, we've been putting on this show, Broadway Goes Acapella. It is exactly what you see tonight, Broadway show tunes, sung acapella. Thank you so much again. We have a special treat for you. We're doing a really cool medley. You guys will figure out the songs. I've been dreaming of a true love kiss and a princess who becomes with this. That's what brings ever after so happy. I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can show you your eyes. Wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride.
She don't say a word and she don't say a word until you kiss the girl. Whoa, 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 la 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 la. Don't be scared, you got the mood free. Go on and kiss the girl. Don't stop now, don't try to hide it. You wanna kiss the girl.
No chance, no way, I won't say it, no, no. This scene won't play, I will say I'm in love.
What was that? I'm in love. You feel the love to love.
I'd like to join you by your side, where we can kiss into the stars and sit together now and forever, for it is plain as anyone can see, we're simply meant to be. Laken Nicole Edwards, will you marry me?
This is a little something from the entire cast studio. Congratulations. Also, Laken, there might be some people out there that you don't want to... Or is there anyone out there that wants to wave and say hello?
ladies and gentlemen, it's both the Edwards and Strum families. Oh my goodness, yes.
We're vlogging. We're vlogging. We're vlogging.
So like, and we decided we're gonna walk to Times Square because you guys were late and went to bed, 20 somethings, and so you're vlogging.
We're vlogging.
We're so your parents are vlogging. And we are start partying while you guys are asleep.
Watch out for the pole.
Hello, happy Monday. This is like the best Monday ever. Like, there's nothing like a Monday where everybody goes, hey, how was your weekend? And you say, it was great. It was perfect. It was the best weekend ever. It was great. Today at work just actually flew by for the first time in a long time on a Monday. So I had a great day. I also have been pondering all day long about how to share and how to post. We have lots of footage of the actual proposal and lots of footage from before, and then obviously like the rest of this week after, I was like, do I just stop vlogging and let the proposal be the vlog? And after some conversations with friends and thinking about what I do have, I did include the proposal as part of the weekly vlog since it's a big part of the week, but I did not include the entire thing. I'm gonna post that as a separate video. So that's going up as a separate video. If you want to watch the entire length of the proposal, go check out that video. This video is going to be basically a weekly vlog from before and then a little bit during and then after the proposal. So yesterday though, I didn't vlog at all because I was just like in La La Land. I forgot to charge my camera battery. I just like didn't even care. We ended up going to brunch with our parents. They scheduled it. It was all 10 of us, all 8 parents, and Sam and I went to brunch, and it was really awesome just to be with everybody. And we talked about some wedding details already, oh my God, and just like chatted. It was great. It was wonderful. And then most of the parents, well, almost, headed to the airport. So my dad and then both of his parents and step-parents all headed to the airport because their flights were this afternoon. My mom and stepdad were staying through a couple days this week. So we ended up going, we went met up with Jeanette and Kristen. Their flight wasn't leaving until later too. So we had some champagne with them and celebrated with them again for a little bit. And then they had to go to the airports, and then we went to watch the Cowboys game. So we went to the Cowboys bar, which is always such a fun like atmosphere. I don't normally do it because to spend like that much time at a bar on the weekends for both college and pro just seems like a lot. So I normally just go to the bar for the Longhorn game on the weekends and then watch the Cowboys at home, or if I can't get it at home, if I can't find a way to stream it, I'll go to a bar close by, and like it's just not the same because it's not close. But anyways, it was so much fun. And then my dad and my stepmom's flight ended up getting canceled, so they actually came back and met us at the Cowboys bar and watched the game with us. And then everybody went home when the game ended because everybody was just exhausted. And then Sam and I ended up watching Enchanted because it just felt great. So now I'm gonna go meet up again with my mom. We're gonna go buy some wedding magazines and go to a wine bar and drink wine and look at wedding magazines. So that's our plan. Hello, it is Thursday. I have not checked in a couple of days. I've been busy, I've been swamped. Tuesday, my parents were still in town, so I spent Tuesday evening hanging out with them. We went and got some drinks at a cool happy hour place near my office, and then we went and met Sam for dinner, and the 4 of us did dinner. And then last night, it was Yom Kippur, so Sam and I went and broke the fast with, well, I didn't fast, he fasted, but we went and broke the fast with another couple that we are friends with. We went to their apartment. They are incredible hosts. I've talked about them before. They're the couple whose house we went to for the movie night. They're just wonderful people and wonderful hosts, and so she had an amazing, delicious spread, and we just hung out and chatted with them, and then came home and went to bed pretty early. And now it is Thursday, and I have a huge to-do list of things I need to get filmed and edited and packed before I leave for Dallas tomorrow. But I wanted to check in here because I have a couple things to tell you. The first one is, if you're watching this, you're probably like, why did the vlog go up on a Friday? Normally you post your weekly vlogs on Mondays. And the biggest reason is because I did not receive the power sheets yet, the new ones. I was told they would be here by now, and I was going to film and edit and upload those for today's video, and they didn't make it. So that's okay. I'm quickly gonna edit the vlog footage and get that up, which is fine. I know a lot of people are really excited to see this vlog, so I was like, it's fine, I'll put it up early. Then on Monday is going to be the plan with me for the week instead of Wednesday, because I'm gonna film that tonight and get that edited over the weekend. And then the power sheets, the new power sheets will be up. We'll see. I mean, I do upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so it would make sense for them to go up Wednesday, but they launch Wednesday, and I kind of want to give you at least a day to watch the video before they actually go on sale. So I might go ahead and post those on Tuesday, a day early, if I can get it done in time, and then we just won't have a video Wednesday next week. And then at that point, we'll be back on a regular schedule. So just a little bit of a shakeup in the schedule for now. The other thing I wanted to share is the question that I have gotten the most, which is, was I surprised? When did I know it was an engagement? Everything that falls into that bucket. And so I wanted to share that with you, but I have to rewind a little bit. So Sam and I talked about, I mean, we've talked about marriage a lot for a relatively long time, but we probably sat down and had a serious conversation maybe the beginning of the year. Honestly, I don't remember exactly when it was, but we basically sat down and had a conversation, and we decided that the timeline for our future would make sense if we got married in 2021. And more realistically, probably spring, just because of the weather in Texas. It's just a nice time of year to get married. So with that decided, I sort of told him that I would love to have 18 months to plan a wedding, really to get a venue that time of year in Austin. Like, I would love to have 18 months. I didn't want to pressure him into proposing. I didn't want to step on any plans that he had, but like, that was my vision, was to have 18 months. And he said, okay. So then at that point, it was out of my hands. But I had like a feeling that it would be by the end of the year, because that's the amount of time I needed to plan a wedding, and I told him that. So I was probably always randomly suspicious of things. But then we got an invite to a wedding in Texas that is in a couple of weeks at the end of October. And I sort of proposed that, I did not mean to use that word. I sort of suggested that we take advantage of being in the state of Texas and go look at venues while we were there. And he was like, we're not looking at venues before we're engaged. And I was like, really? I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I thought, we're not putting down a deposit. We're not setting a date. We're just going to look at them while we are already in the state. We don't live there. So like, let's take advantage of that. And he was like, no, it's not happening. So then in my mind, it was gonna be after that wedding, after the October 26th wedding. So like, this past weekend was never really in my radar as a possibility, because he led me to believe it was going to be after that wedding. The first time I got suspicious about the show evening or show weekend was when he got really weird about the after party. He was being really strange about like whether everybody was invited or it was just the cast, and if it was just the cast, then I was gonna go do my own thing with all of my friends and family that were, well, my mom and my friends that were coming to the show. And it was just kind of like a weird conversation that we were having about it. That's the first thing that made me just kind of like, man, a little suspicious about that weekend. I mean, it was nothing definitive, like at all. It was just like a weird suspicion. Then he slipped up. He slipped up once, like pretty hardcore, that made it not as big of a surprise probably as it could have been, which is fine. Like the moment, we'll get there, the moment was still magical and perfect and still a surprise in the moment. But when we were at the airport in Seattle, we were leaving, we had just spent the whole day like packing up our Airbnb, driving from Vancouver, and we got to the airport at Seattle. I'm texting my mom about her coming to visit, and she was like, well, let's do brunch on Sunday. And I said, okay. So I go to see if there's any availability at my favorite brunch place, and it's closed for renovations is what it says. And I was like, well, that's a bummer. So let me find something else. So I'm like looking, and he was like, what are you doing? And I said, well, I'm looking for brunch reservations for my mom and I for next Sunday. And he was like, well, should I go? And I was like, I don't know. Like, if you want to come to brunch, like I thought maybe the day after the show, you'd want to relax or work, and I'm okay, you know, going just my mom. And he was like, no, I'm going to come with you. And I was like, okay, well, I'm trying to find something that is an unlimited brunch, but that doesn't have just mimosas. My mom and I aren't big bubbles person, especially like not an all you can drink bubbles. So I was trying to find something that did like sangria for brunches. And I tell him this and he goes, well, my dad probably won't drink and my mom will just have like a bloody. And I was like, well, why are your parents gonna be there? Like, I'm talking about this is next weekend in New York. Like, this is just my mom. And then he tried to come up with like a reason. He was like, oh, I was thinking about another event that my parents were gonna be in New York for something. And I was like, oh, okay. I did not press in that moment. But in the back of my head, I was like, are his parents coming? Why didn't he just tell me his parents were coming to the show? Like, that wouldn't be fishy. But are his parents coming to like celebrate an engagement? Like, why are his parents gonna be in town? And I could not get my mind off of that. And that immediately turned me into detective mode. And everything he did or said, or my mom did or said that week, I questioned. And I was texting my friends and like, oh my God, he said this or he did this. And of course, little did I know that on the back end, they're telling him, or Nina was telling him all the suspicions I was having, and then he was trying to come back at like and play defense. So a couple of them were, he asked me what he should wear on Monday. He was like, what bow tie should I wear to the show? And I was like, first off, it's your show, so you pick. And second off, you never ask me what you should wear. If you do, it's because it's like my event and you ask me like the day of, like what should I wear today? So that was fishy. My mom, I asked my mom if she would dye my hair while she was in town, which we didn't get to because I forgot to order it. It's another story. And she said, sure. And then like 2 hours later, she was like, well, how bad is it? And I was like, why do you need to know how bad my hair is? So those are the big ones that like I had me like sort of thinking that it like could possibly be Saturday. But then when Saturday rolled around, he was acting totally normal. Like I started painting my nails Saturday morning and he was like, can you not? It smells so bad. Can you just wait till I leave? Like all these things. Like he was acting so normal and I did not suspect a thing. And I really was just so caught up in the moment of it being show day and my friends and my mom being in town. And I just like, it totally escaped my mind. And so at that point, even when there were some fishy things, I didn't question it. So for example, I had said that I wanted to sit and watch sound check and watch the entire run through of the show. And he was like, why? And I said, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see the show when it's actually going on. I don't know where I'm gonna be during the show. So I just wanna make sure that I get to see the whole thing. And he was like, well, that just like seems like a waste of time. Don't you wanna watch the Texas football game that's on at the same time? And I was like, I mean, kind of, but like I also want to see the show. And so then like an hour later he was like, okay, you're gonna be first, like your song's gonna go first, and then we can leave and go watch the game. I really want to watch the game and you're gonna be able to see the show. Like you're gonna be able to sit on the side and see the show. And I was like, okay, like totally naive. I was like, that sounds good, fine, let's go. So then we go to the bar to watch the game and I'm looking at the menu and I was like, what you thinking? And he was like, I'm not really that hungry. And I was like, oh, did you eat? He was like, yeah, I already ate. And I was like, okay, well, I'm starving, so I'm gonna get some food. I was like, it's fine. So I order food, we're sitting there watching football, and then like as soon as my food arrives, he goes, oh man, I just got a text, I need to go get the cast some more water. And I was like, didn't you just buy them like 3 cases of water? And he goes, yeah, apparently they're going through it like crazy and I need to go get more. And I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna sit here and eat my food and watch football. And he was like, okay, bye. Little did I know that he had totally planned that whole thing so he could go back to rehearsal and rehearse his song for the proposal. So like had I been on it on Saturday, I may have picked up on that, but like that totally escaped me. And then, like I said, just the whole rest of the day, I was just oblivious and I was just excited. I was excited about the show. I wasn't questioning any of his things. And so then it was showtime and he was standing with me while I was watching the show, again, acting totally normal. Like one of the songs that I had recommended for the show, when it was on, he was like, hey, do you remember you recommended this? I was like, yeah. Like, I'm so glad that you used it. Like, it was just, I literally had no idea. So then my piece, like I performed in the show, and then immediately following that, they were gonna have the producer say a few words. So one guy went first, and then the next guy went, and then it was Sam's turn, and totally normal, totally fine. And then he was like, all right, we're gonna sing a medley, and here we go. And he had told me he was gonna sing. Like, he told me he was gonna sing, so at that point, it did not seem weird that he was about to sing a song. So he started singing, and I literally took a clip on Instagram, like on my Instagram story. And because I had no idea. I had no idea what was happening. So I'm taking a video clip on my Instagram story. And I post it. And then they switch to the second song and he immediately turns to face me. And he's still singing. And like normally if like an a cappella group's doing a medley, like a lot of times they'll switch the soloist between the medley. So like when he turned to face me, I was like, oh my God, wait. Like is he just singing this one song to me? Or is this like really a possibility? Like could this, like I had a feeling like this could be it. And I was just like, no, like this is crazy. Like this is crazy. So then they go into the next song and he doesn't even sing the next song. It's like the guy singing is trying to push him towards me and they're singing Kiss the Girl. And I'm like, what is happening? At this point, I'm crying. I was tears running down my face. I cry very easily. Okay, let me also say that. So like Sam singing a like love song looking at me, like that's gonna make me cry. When he came down off the stage and came towards me, that was the moment I was like 101,000,000% sure that this was happening. Like I was totally, like I knew it at that point. I didn't know if he was gonna pull me up or if he was just gonna come down and into where I was standing. But like that was the point that I knew, like, oh my God, this is what's happening. So then he pulls me up on stage and he sings another like 2 songs. Like I have to stand there and like try not to bawl my eyes out in front of all those people for like 2 songs. The first one I like, he's not even holding my hand, so I like didn't even know what to do with my hands. And then the second one, he like grabs my hand. And like the whole time on stage, I'm like kind of standing like still, like straight up and down. And then like I knew it was coming, right? I knew at that point exactly what was coming. But when he got down on one knee, I still had like a physical reaction to it. It still gave me a feeling like, I don't know, like that was part of it that I did not see coming. Like the fact that even though I knew what was about to happen, I still had like a physical reaction to him getting down on one knee. And then he like struggled to get the ring out of his jacket, which was hilarious. And he, like a friend of ours is holding the mic, so he doesn't have to hold the mic anymore. And then when he opens the ring box, I have another physical reaction, like clearly reacting to the fact like that it's a beautiful ring and that it was perfect. It was exactly what I could have ever imagined. Oh my God, I can do this. There were so many moments where I like thought it was possible and I thought it was happening. I wasn't sure. I thought it was happening. I wasn't sure. And even when I was like really sure it was happening, I still had these moments where I was surprised and just physically overwhelmed. Right, and then I said yes, and he put the ring on and we kissed, and then he told me, or the MC said that our parents were in the back, and then clearly lost it again, like physically lost it again, that they were there, and like it was just ridiculous. So anyways, I hope that answers your questions, and I just hope that tells you a little bit about the story from my perspective. It was like, it was perfect. Everything about it was perfect. Absolutely perfect. Anyways, before I close out this weekly vlog, I have some things to share with you that I got in the mail. Sam and Aaron over at Aaron Condren sent me a wonderful package of wedding stuff, wedding goodies, wedding products to play with and plan with so that I can actually start planning my wedding. Let's be honest, I've been planning my wedding. Well, I mean, I've been planning my wedding since I was like a little kid, but like seriously planning like Sam and I's wedding for like a little bit of time. Now I can really start planning my wedding and I can talk about it all the time, and he can't be like, oh, it's too soon, stop talking about a wedding before we're engaged. Now we can talk about it. So anyways, obviously the first thing they sent was the Erin Condren wedding planner, and they sent it with this cover on it. It says "Together is a beautiful place to be," and it says Laken and Sam down in the corner. The wedding planner will get its own video if you guys are interested in that, where I will flip through the whole thing and like set it up and like start talking through how I might use it or how I like what I like about it. I'm not gonna like top down and flip through the whole thing now because I mean, this vlog is already really long and I already have to edit it tonight. So that is the wedding planner. They also sent a couple of other covers. They sent this one, which is like a marquee style, and it has blank days till the big day, and then you can fill in that space. Super cute. It's this like sort of peachy pink color. I can't fill this in yet because I don't have a date. We have to get to Austin and look at venues before I can have a date. And then they sent this one that has the pink flowers. This is part of the, is it called In Her Shoes? And it says "To Do Before I Do." You can't really see that, in rose gold foil. And then they sent this one, which is also flowers from In Her Shoes. I'm not really sure why it says 2019 on it. I don't know how much I'm gonna do actually in 2019. I mean, I'm gonna start planning, don't get me wrong, but there's only a couple months left and I have a lot going on already. So anyways, but it's really beautiful. I really like this cover. All right, and then they also sent the Petite Planner Wedding Bundle. So this is a bundle that you can get on the site altogether. So it comes with the champagne color folio, and then it comes with 4 of the Petite planners on the inside. A lot of these I have actually flipped through in another video. So these 3 I flipped through. I actually ordered myself for other uses and I flipped through them in another vlog. So I will make sure to link that vlog below if you want to see a flip through of all 3 of these. But it's an undated monthly, the undated daily. I love this one. And then this Moments to Remember. It's sort of a memory keeping like journal, love journal. Again, I flipped through all 3 of these in another video. This is the only one that's new to me. I did not order this one because it's like strictly for wedding planning. And I was like, I can't order that until I actually have a ring on my finger. But it is this gorgeous, gorgeous deep blue, and it says Ever After on the front. And I think that this has like the same stuff as the actual wedding planner. I truthfully have not flipped through it all, but from my initial like gathering, it does seem to be very much the same information as the coiled wedding planner, just without the months and without as many notes pages. So like this, the coiled wedding planner is monthly layouts, like undated monthly layouts with tabs, a bunch of information pages, like wedding planning information pages, and then a ton of notes pages, and then there are stickers in the back. This little guy has all those same information pages, and I think it has all the same information, but it doesn't have the months. That's why you have the undated monthly to go with it. And then it does have some notes pages in the back, some dotted notes pages, but not near as many as the lined, and then obviously not as big. So I am not sure how I'm gonna use all these things together. Oh, wait, they sent more, hold on. So they sent the like peach colored planning pack, which I actually don't think I have, but I think that it probably like looks absolutely gorgeous on the gold folio. They sent the like lace colored washi. It's like a turquoise color. They sent the gel pens. They sent the date dots because the coiled wedding planner is undated. They sent the wedding sticky notes. I'm so excited about these. I want like 14 more packages of these. They sent the large paper clips, which we got in a seasonal surprise box, and truthfully I was like, I don't really understand them, but I was trying to clip together one of my petite planners the other day. And by the other day, it was earlier today. And I was struggling, and because I was trying to use like a binder clip, and it was like when I would turn it, it wouldn't lay correctly. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyways, so I don't like that they're gold, but I'm gonna try these because I think that these might solve the problem. And then they sent the sticker sheets. So the sticker pack comes with 3 sheets of stickers. I actually recently also ordered these because I wanted to use them to mark all the weddings that we're going to. But now I get to use the I Said Yes stickers. So my favorite sheet is this front sheet that's got all the different like decorative wedding related things. And then there's also this one and this one. So that is it. So thank you so much to Erin and Sam for sending these things to me. I am so excited to dig into wedding planning. happening, y'all. I'm so excited. Everybody who doesn't really know me, like my coworkers and not like, I mean, most of my friends know like that I'm a planner. They'll say like, oh no, you should really consider getting a wedding planner, especially if you're planning out of state, like it's really worth it. And I'm like, no, I want to plan my whole wedding. I likely will probably get a day of coordinator to help with the day of, but I want to plan everything. I want to plan out all the details. So anyways, I'm not going to get into that here. There are going to be a lot more wedding planning videos to come, but that is going to be it for this weekly vlog. It's probably my favorite weekly vlog to date, let's be honest. So I'm gonna close it out here so that I can get everything done and kick off tomorrow's vlog in Dallas. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planning.
Hold on. Wait. Make sure she can hear you.
But it was nothing like definitive. So they sent there's food on there. Okay.